Sorry, Lipton onion soup mix, you're not needed anymore, because today is all about homemade onion soup. Let's get cooking. The first thing we need to talk about is the onion. This is a sweet onion, sometimes called the Vidalia onion, sometimes Texas oh so sweet. The idea is in the soil that this is grown in, sulfur doesn't get into the onion because the soil is sulfur deficient. So we have what is a sweet onion, that you won't have that spicy onionness in these onions. So these are really nice to cook with. First we have to peel the onion. I just cut both sides, cut it in half, and then just peel this peel off. This is a thinner peel. So there we go. And now, the first thing I do is, you see these lines going across the onion. I'm cutting across those lines in half and then slicing it, so that the slices are not too long, pieces are not too big, so that they're easy to eat. And there you have about 1.5 pounds of sliced onion. That's 3 really large onions, or if they're smaller you have to use a little more, but it should be about 1.5 pounds. And then we're just going to season them up. Good teaspoon of salt, about a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, I'm going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of granulated garlic. Plus about 2 teaspoons of oil. Mix this together, and this will give the onions a nice seasoning, a nice flavor. On a sheet tray they go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blanch them in the oven. So I can put them in the oven on 350 degrees for a ½ hour, and that'll start the cooking process. So I don't have to stand over a pot and stir and stir and stir for a ½ hour. This is going to be a very easy way to do this. In the oven, ½ hour, and these onions are going to start to release their moisture, and the sugars inside are going to start to caramelize, and then we'll take it from there. See you in a ½ hour. I'm using this pan. It's an enamel pan filled with aluminum, so it's a heavy pan. I love it for doing, amongst other things, onion soup. It's a perfect pan for it. Large surface area, good to brown the onions, and that's what we're going to do now. The onions have come out of the oven. Look how they shrunk. A lot of moisture has come out of the onions, and when that happens and the moisture comes out of the onions, you're left with an intense onion flavor. And you can hear that sizzling noise. That's great. That's what you want to hear. You don't want the pan to be cold. You want to caramelize these onions. And I'm just going to add like a teaspoon of oil to it. Okay, now I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of flour, because I want to give this dish a little bit like thickness to it so that the onions will be suspended in the liquid. Otherwise, it's just a broth with some onions that sink to the bottom. This way the onions will be suspended in the liquid, and that would be great. I'm talking about wine, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this wine, about 2/3 of a cup, to the onions. I'm using this wine. I drank some last night. It was delicious, and that's why I'm using it here. I don't want to use like a wine that's cheap or not good, because it's going to affect the flavor of the dish. So before you add the wine, oh yeah, that's good. I'm going to use that. Ooh, it smells good. As soon as it hits the pan, the aroma comes up. Oh, it smells good. Okay, and now I'm going to be scraping the bottom of the pan. There we go. And that's beautiful. And then next one we're going to add is 4 cups of vegetable broth. This is a roasted vegetable broth. It's brown. Vegetable broth will either come as like clear or brown. This is brown. A little more flavor. Nice color. Brown vegetable broth. It's a roasted vegetable. By the way, the reason why we're using the this spatula is so that I can really scrape the bottom and get all the bits of onion and bits of caramelized onion off the bottom, and it gives it a better flavor if you get all those bits of onion off the bottom. Once this comes to a simmer, we're going to add the final kind of flavor, and that's going to be Bayleaf. Bayleaf is wonderful, gives it a wonderful flavor. But this is what you have to remember. I'm only using 1 bay leaf, so I put 1 bay leaf in, and I have to take a bay leaf out once the soup is done. I'm going to cook this soup now for 20 minutes, and the raw taste of the flour is going to come out, and the onions are going to flavor that broth really nicely. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, and the soup, ooh, it's looking good. Let's get a little taste, shall we? Oh yeah, that's good. Now don't forget, get that bay leaf out. You can't eat that. Now this is my excellent homemade onion soup. No need for that Lipton soup mix anymore. Delicious. And if you like this, you gotta try my mushroom barley soup. An excellent video, and I'll see you there.